Bonjour, Nat, and welcome to my channel. My name is Stefania if you're new here. So today we are going to be talking all about sunscreen. So we're definitely like, regardless that you should use sunscreen every day, no matter what season it is. I feel like we're transitioning to spring, wanting to be outside more, all that good stuff. So we are going to talk about popular K-beauty sunscreens. And I'm going to insert clips of how they sit on my face throughout the day, all that good stuff, and hopefully help you guys out. So let's go ahead and jump into this video. Please don't forget to subscribe down below. Hit that like button if you want more skincare stuff. And let's go ahead and jump in. All right, so things that you need to know about my skin. I have fairly normal skin, but over the past month, I have been using tretinoin, which is drying me out, making me very scaly, and it's a process, you know? It's finally getting a little bit better, but yeah, that is my skin type right now. I do live in Arizona, so it is fairly dry in terms of climate. So these might work differently depending on where you live and if you have humid weather. I do have humid weather this week though. It's a very rare occurrence. It's been raining all week and I'm just like, please stop, please go away. I don't put myself together, okay, when it's humid out. I just don't. Okay, so one of the reasons before we get into this in terms of why I switched, I feel like K-beauty sunscreens, well, I don't feel like they are more advanced in terms of their skincare benefits. The USA, like sunscreens that are made here are considered, like sunscreen is considered a drug here, whereas compared to other countries where it's considered a, like a beauty type thing. So very different in the terms of like how they're formulated, and the same ingredients aren't approved here. So that is why I've kind of chosen this, because I feel like I'm more likely to use it if I know it's going to do nice things for my skin and it doesn't smell bad or leave a white cast and I can wear makeup over it. There we go. Okay, so the Beet Shield is up first. This contains beetroot, allantoin, vitamin C, EGCG. I think the packaging is really cute, but like I have Gerber baby hands, okay? And this is smaller than that. So it is 50 milliliters and it is $20. So definitely I would say the most expensive out of the bunch I'm going to talk about. Like I pulled this out and I was like, oh, like she's cute, she's expensive. But I actually do enjoy using this sunscreen. So each one I'm going to talk about is SPF 50 and then it has the pluses. I'm not going to go into that today. If you want like a good reference, I would go watch like Lab Muffin where she explains sunscreens and what the pluses mean and all that stuff, but we are just going to focus on the actual product today. So the beetroot is great antioxidant, obviously the vitamin C, and then I've never seen allantoin in a product. Like usually for hydration, it is a hydrating ingredient. It's supposed to smooth and it's supposed to soothe. But in terms of the way it applies, I feel like it does give you a very nice sheen. So if you're someone who doesn't like to be, like if you have oilier skin or you just really don't like, you know, you prefer a matte look, I would not suggest this one. It is shiny. If you have oily skin, you're probably gonna get greasy throughout the day. I'm gonna insert a clip after 3 hours on all three of these so you guys can really see what it looks like on me at the 3 hour mark before I have to reapply. But I like it, and maybe that is because I'm on the drier side and I don't necessarily like matte skin. So for me, I really like it. I don't feel like it's heavy, like it goes under makeup well, no white cast. I don't really have many complaints on my end of this. However, if you have sensitive skin, there are things that can be irritating in here. It does have ethanol in there, alcohol, so, you know, it's one of those things where I feel like it's a hot topic right now in terms of if it's really bad in skincare, what does it mean? But if you're super sensitive to that, it is actually an ingredient in here. And I have talked about Krave Beauty in terms of Leah Yu, who's on YouTube. She does a whole video. This is her brand, so she does a video literally addressing everything that you need to know about this sunscreen. And what I did appreciate is that she was honest about it. So she did say this is not great for fungal acne. It's also not great for people with rosacea. So just know that if you have that skin type, this is probably not going to be for you. But if you have any other questions, I would definitely refer you to her video where she discusses, you know, all the stuff that you need to know. But I have fairly sensitive skin. I don't know why I say fairly. I do have sensitive skin. Like I'm very, like if I touch my face, like I'm red. So this did not cause any irritation I don't really have anything bad to say about it other than the price and the fact that it's not widely available. So that is definitely a downside if they don't ship to your country. It's not like you can find Krave on, you know, any other sites right now. So that's like my only thing. But it's just, you know, it's just more like, it's just so tiny. And you gotta wear this every day and reapply. Like, this is not going to last long at all. I also want to mention that the Beat the Shield, I feel like, is the most moisturizing out of the three. The other two, I still want to use a moisturizer with. This is the only one where I don't feel like I actually need a moisturizer. All right, next, let's jump into Purito Centella Green Level Unscented Sun. So this has a lot of really great in terms of like being, it is essential oil free, safe ingredients for all skin types, UV shield, brightening, anti-wrinkle, calming and moisturizing, no sticky and no white cast. The no sticky thing, I feel like all of these do sink into the skin, like every single one that I'm talking about. None of them seem to like sit on top. But this one, sometimes like if I over apply, like say if I like get a little bit too big of a dollop, I do feel like it pills a little bit, which I feel like a lot of people are like, no, it's great. It's the only one that I don't love wearing under makeup, because all of a sudden, like, I can, like, just do a little rub, and I'm like, ooh. Like, you know when it, like, turns brown, you're just like, I just washed my face. Like, how did this happen? And then as I'm sitting here touching my face, you're supposed to not do that. I would say out of the three I'm talking about, this one is definitely more mattifying. It still leaves a cast, like, for sure, like, a little bit of dewiness, but I would say this is more on the like semi-matte. Like, it's definitely a little bit less than the other two. So if you're looking for something like that, or if you have oily skin, this might be great for you. It also has nothing that could irritate your skin. This one is actually free of ethanol. And then the star ingredient, obviously, like it's saying Centella Green Level. Centella has become like my favorite. I think it's my favorite. Centella and niacinamide are like my favorite ingredients right now. Anything that will calm my skin, which is Centella, like great for acne prone, great to calm down your inflammation. I did not notice though wearing this that it's helped with redness. So I'm gonna keep testing it out, but I don't feel like putting this on made my face for the day look any less calm. You know what I mean? Like I'm just, especially in my cheek area, I tend to get red. I just have redness. I don't have rosacea, at least that dermatologist, she didn't say nothing when I went to her. She's probably gonna be like, come back and then I'll tell you something new every visit, make you pay. But my mom does have rosacea, so it is in my family, but my cheeks are generally red. Like, man, I start working out and I turn into a tomato and I'm just like, why do I have to be like that? I'm never gonna be like one of those cute girls that can like work out and not turn red. Like, no. Or be in the heat and not turn red. Or just wake up and not be red. You know what I'm saying? Okay? I always have some redness. But I do like Centella a lot. And I have other products that have Centella in it. Like I said, it's one of my favorites. I'm just saying for this particular product, do I notice that it's reducing my redness? Not really. But why do I like this? It still leaves no white cast. I mean, it's fine to wear under makeup as long as you don't use too much. Like I said, it's only pilling if I use a good amount. You know, I just get excited with the squeezy tubes. Sometimes I'm like, pumps are better for me. They're better portion control options. All these three are squeezy tubes. So this one though is the most affordable. Definitely great if you have sensitive skin. Like I said, there's nothing in here that's going to be irritating. But again, like I would say it's not my absolute favorite. And one way I like it better than the Beat the Shield because affordability wise, like you can get this like between 14 to 20 bucks. And you can get it on Amazon, which is, I don't know if you, I love Amazon, okay? 2-day shipping, yes. So like anything that I'm like, I can get Amazon as long as it's like a credible source, which just make sure that you do that and like look up who's selling it. I feel like this is a great option for everyone because it's more affordable. You do get, how much you get in here? So you get 60 ml in here compared to the 50 in here. I actually thought this was more, but price-wise, it's still a better price point. Like I think I got mine for Amazon for $15. So I feel like even though it's not my favorite, I would still keep repurchasing this because price-wise, like sunscreen is just one of those products that's gonna go through like super fast. So it's like, do I need it to be like amazing in every type of way? No. But yeah, I wear this more when I'm not wearing makeup, and I really, really enjoy it. I don't want to make it sound like I don't suggest this, because I do. It's just not my favorite in terms of using under makeup most of the time. But I also know plenty of people that have that don't have that problem. So maybe if I can just control the amount, I would be fine. All right, and then let's get into my favorite one. I actually ordered this from YesStyle. So this is the Klairs Soft UV Airy Essence. Like, this is, I believe, like one of the most, if not the most popular K-beauty like sunscreen. And I understand why. It's almost like it is airy. It's like a whipped texture, and I really like it going on my skin. This is one of those where I feel like it has the most, it's hard because I feel like it has the most like benefiting ingredients in terms of skincare. But at the same time, like if you already have those, you may not need this, you know, and like the extra benefits from this. So this is the 80 milliliter one. It does retail around $20. It all depends on where you get it from. Sometimes you can get on a really good like site like Wishtrend or YesStyle that has a sale on it for that moment going. I actually couldn't find this one on Amazon, even though I can find a lot of Klairs products on Amazon that are like sold through like Wishtrend. But this was not on it. But it was worth my YesStyle wait. Okay, I'm gonna say that. This is vegan-friendly, water-based gel texture, broad spectrum. This contains niacinamide, which is, like I said, one of my favorite ingredients for brightening and fixing my dull dead skin. So I really, really like this one. I like the way it goes on. It does say it's the only one that like actually has on the package that says to reapply every 2 to 3 hours, which I found, I was like, does that mean you're not working as well? Because the other ones I think say 3, like on the website. So, I mean, regardless, I'm just like, I just put it on. I just reapply, okay? You do get the most product in this one between the 3. Like I said, though, it all depends on where you get it from and price. This one, I would say, probably has the most irritating ingredients if you have very sensitive skin. I have sensitive skin and it works fine for me, but it does have oils in it. So it has a little bit more, like I've always talked about this, like oils for me, like essential oils are, I'm trying to like slowly get rid of them, and I don't know if I'll ever actually get rid of them, but at least like try to cut down on my products that have it in it. But I think it just creates that nice experience of a slight scent to it. But yeah, it's almost like just a tad citrusy. Like, I enjoy scents. I don't know. But yeah, if you are essential, like if you have sensitivities to oils, this may not be for you. But if you have, you know, like I said, it all depends on your skin type. I don't have any issues with it, even though I have sensitive skin. But I feel like this one wears the best in terms of makeup. Like I said, none of them leave a white cast, but I don't know. There's just something about this one that I like more. Maybe it's also part of the fact that like I like the packaging of this one. Like, it makes me feel a little bit fancier. Maybe just because the silver top. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that's all it is. But I like the texture of this one the best, I would say. And it's about even in terms of the way it's sitting on my skin after a few hours. In terms of shininess, again, it's not gonna be matte. I would say the most matte out of the 3 is the Purito on me. Again, it could depend on your skin type, but for me, I found this one to be the most matte between these 3. So I'd say the pros and cons are all dependent on you, right? So for me, I like the Purito because it's so nicely available. Like, if I run out of sunscreen, I can hop on Amazon and get it 2 days. Now, if I tried to do that with the other 2, I mean, Krave Beauty, because I live in the US, they had fairly fast shipping. Like, it got there within a week. YesStyle, I wait a long time, okay? I would be burnt to a crisp. But for me especially, I worry about sunspots. So for me, like, sunscreen is a really important step. I like these products because I just like that they don't leave a white cast or make me want to shower immediately after. I don't mind reapplying them. They all reapply just fine. So yeah, I mean, it all just depends on what you're looking for in your skincare ingredients. Like I said, if you don't use a lot of products, maybe you would want the Klairs, as long as you're okay with essential oils, because you are getting some like skin benefits in terms of brightening and dullness, whereas this one contains centella, which is supposed to be better for inflammation. Like I said, the redness part though, that's not happening for me, but maybe over time it will. The Beet the Shield, I just think is an all-around nice sunscreen, And again, I like the way it makes my skin look. Like these two, I feel the best in terms of that nice like dewy look. But if you don't like that, you may not like these. So it all depends on what you're looking for. In terms of my body sunscreen, and I did used to use Neutrogena. That was like my old sunscreen that I would use all the time. I feel like people just don't, like especially in the beauty community, no one brings up sunscreen. Like you don't really see people applying it before their makeup, and I'm like, aren't you scared? Because I'm scared. I'm like, no, I have to have sunscreen. So I'm really scared of sunspots. My skin just tans very, very easy, and sunspots pop up pretty fast. So for me, it is important. Body-wise, I don't like sunscreen. Even though these are non-sticky and they sit well on my face, for some reason, like even lotion, I don't like it on my body. I just don't. I like oils on my body. Like when I get out of the shower, I have my like, I think it's Jergens. This is the baby brand. Johnson & Johnson. So I use that. I use the oil all over my skin to hydrate. Part of that though is because I break out really, really bad after shaving if I put on any type of lotion. So that works for me great. I don't mind the feeling of it. And the same with this. So this is the Supergoop SPF 50. This is a water resistance, only for 80 minutes though, right? So like that's part of it. But this is actually a great one. I got this at Sephora. I always get it on sale, but I like that it's just like a mist and then I can just rub it in. It gives my skin a little bit of a nice shine as well. I do feel it though. And this does have fragrance in it. I already know that because I can smell it. There we go. It's obviously an oil, so it contains a lot of different oils, but it is, it's got like a citrusy scent. Sometimes I can use the Kula because I love the smell of that one on my body, and I don't have any breakouts in terms of the rest of my body. I mean, I got chicken skin, but I've had that since I was forever. But yeah, I really like this if you're looking for just a different type of option for your body, but I do feel it. Like I still want to shower, but it's not as bad as when I'm wearing an actual like product. I feel like product on my arms and stuff just pill a lot faster, and I just hate the feeling. So this is like my everyday, especially just like right before I go to work, to just spritz a little bit on and get on with it. So I really like how fast this absorbs into the skin. And like I said, I'm also just someone who doesn't like lotion on my body. I don't know if that's weird, but yeah, I just don't like it. So yeah, that is it for me. I hope this video helped you out. Like I said, between the three, I would probably repurchase all three. Like I don't have any issue, and I'm assuming you're gonna go through them all. So I think it all just depends on the weather. Like the centella might be better for me in the summertime because it is so hot here, like 100s plus. So I might, because I'm sweating so much, I will probably actually reach for this one more in the summer, whereas like these ones, I love the sheen that they're giving me right now, but I don't know how they're gonna perform in hotter months. Hopefully still well, because I'm gonna use all of these because I paid for them, okay? But yeah, I like all three. Please don't forget to comment down below what your favorite sunscreen is. I would love to know. Don't forget to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And let me know what you guys want to see next.
A lantern.